And I'm back with the winner bracket final of the ESWC 2014 French qualifications. This will be Kronos versus OmnipotZ versus Karl versus aswer. And top 2 will go through to the grand final, where they will await the 2 more opponents, and then whoever gets top 2 in that match will qualify to the main event of ESWC, which will start tomorrow on Saturday. But let's focus on this match first. So we are beginning with a warm-up round before we are going live. The first map will be Cax by Wormy. And the world record here, or at least the Deadmania record here, is by Scrappy 102.02. And the players will set times about half a second from that. That will be required to take first, I'm pretty sure of that. But yeah, before we start, of course, we are following Karl right now. Karl, who won the first ESWC event for Trackmania in 2006. So he's the first champion, and he has participated in every year after that, and been in the finals a couple of times as well. Always plays with the Ecuador skin for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that is a signature of his. But anyways, that is the end of the warm-up. Let's begin this winner bracket final. The 2 favorites here, definitely Kronos and OmnipotZ, have been dominating the scene as of late. aswer and Karl will have to be the underdogs, but definitely cannot count them out. aswer had a really bad start to the winner bracket semi-final, but then after that did play really well and defeated Kronos several times in the round. So maybe if he will get a better start this time, he might be able to challenge Kronos. We'll see. Also, the point limit now is 120, so it's a bit it's gonna be a bit of a longer match, but still cup mode with finalists, which means once you reach 120 points, you have to win 1 more round to secure your position. But let's focus on this first round now, as we're in the lead. OmnipotZ at 2nd, Kronos at 3rd, Karl at 4th place, and Kronos gets a bump and then hits the wall as well. Will fall down to last place as we're in the lead. OmnipotZ getting closer though, getting more speed over the long stretch. Gets a good landing as well here. OmnipotZ in the lead right now, but only with 200s. aswer fights back, and OmnipotZ almost hitting the checkpoint. Still in it though, but aswer has the momentum now. He got the advantage, might be able to take 10 points here in the beginning. Looks to be the case, unless OmnipotZ can build up a lot of speed. He will do so, but it's not enough, and aswer will take home the first round. 102.62. OmnipotZ 0.76, Karl also under 103, and then Kronos the only player with a mistake in that round. So aswer takes the lead with 10 points, OmnipotZ 6, Karl 4, and Kronos 3. Starting off the second round, 5 rounds will be played on each map. And right now aswer is at the bottom. Oh, and Kronos makes another mistake. That is not to be expected from Kronos. He's usually very stable, but now he's made 2 mistakes in a row to start off this winner bracket final. Might be feeling the pressure. Of course, Kronos, mostly known as a beast online, but hasn't really played that much offline. And when he hasn't really had that much success. I do believe he won a LAN this year though, if not mistaken. But anyways, he catches up to Karl, who makes a mistake, so it's up to 3rd place. And top, aswer is in the lead, and OmnipotZ at 2nd place again. This time aswer though with a bigger lead, and yeah, aswer is gonna take another round here, I think. So it's gonna be the complete opposite to his start in the winner bracket semi-final, where he did really poorly. But now, 2 wins in a row, up to 20 points already. OmnipotZ at 12, Karl at 7, Kronos also at 7. So Kronos and aswer has kind of switched places. Kronos had a good start and aswer had a bad. Now it's opposite here. So, but the match is still young. A lot can still happen. 3rd round begins now. Let's see if Kronos can finally get a round without crashing. He needs that for his confidence. Where is OmnipotZ? I can't find him for some reason. There he is. Sometimes the hotkeys stops working. OmnipotZ is 1800s behind the rest of the pack. And hits the wall as well. Tried to risk it to try and catch up. But it backfired. He's now even further behind, and Kronos with another mistake. 3rd mistake in a row from Kronos. This is not his map. Instead we got the two LDLC players, aswer and Carl, in the top. aswer can win a third round in a row, but no, he makes a mistake there, loses some speed, had his wheels outside of the platform, and Carl will go up to first place instead. And an additional mistake here from aswer, so Carl is gonna take first place now. aswer though with second, so he still gets a lot of points, 6 in fact. And he's up to 26 points. Carl goes up to second with 17. OmnipotZ at third with 16, and Kronos only with 10 points. Kronos cannot feel happy about this start whatsoever. And it would be a huge upset if he did not make it to the grand final. Through this winner bracket final, I want to say. So, yeah, all eyes on Kronos here. Can he find some momentum? At least get one good round so he feels better for the next maps. That would be good for his confidence, I think. But he is right now at last place. 2200s behind. Gets good speed here though, gets closer. Will pass aswer. Still got OmnipotZ and Carl in front of him. Carl on the 300s behind OmnipotZ. Right turn here from Kronos. Goes up to second place. He's on a mission right now. Will he take OmnipotZ as well? He's still behind with 200s. Goes a bit too wide there. Might have had to release gas a bit to stay on the road. Oh, and that's not the best turn either. aswer will actually pass him, go up to second place. OmnipotZ still in the lead. aswer or Kronos, who was gonna take second place? It is Kronos with more speed in the end. And I think aswer hit the side of the finish line. He hit the side of the finish here and falls down to 4th place. Was able to finish at least on his back there. Kind of funny finish there, but so yeah, aswer only getting 3 points in that round, the others getting closer to him as we start the 5th and final round of the first map. It's a bit of a better round there from Kronos, but still he must not feel very happy about this start whatsoever. So he can get another good round here. Gets a better start at least, so that's promising. But still is not in the lead. He's at 3rd place behind Carl and OmnipotZ. aswer has dropped down to 4th place. Almost passing that turn where he crashed in the first round. Oh! Carl will clip the wall. aswer will go up to 2nd place. Nice stuff. OmnipotZ still in the lead. Can win another round. But aswer attacks there and will pass him. OmnipotZ with more speed though, I think. Who's gonna take first place? OmnipotZ or aswer? OmnipotZ will get good speed here and will take first place once again. 102.50. Great time. Kronos will actually pass aswer there in the end with 200s. I missed that, so good stuff by Kronos. So he takes 2 second places in a row and makes up a bit for his poor start. But yeah, Kronos at the bottom after one map played. 22 points only. 2 points behind Carl, then aswer at 33, and OmnipotZ is in the lead with 36. Otherwise, aswer had a really good start to this map. 2 wins in a row. Almost a 3rd one as well. Alright, so that is the end of the first map, and we move on to the second map, which will be Blockage by Sneak. The world record is 58.54 by Carl Jr. And we will start with a warm-up round. And there goes OmnipotZ into the finish line, which means the warm-up round is over and we will continue the match. On this shortest map of the map pack, 58 seconds around. So if you get under 59, I think that is a good time in the rounds. So we'll see if any of the players will do that. Right now, OmnipotZ in the lead with 36, aswer at second with 33, Carl at third with 24, and Kronos at fourth place with 22 points. No one expected that to happen. We'll see if he can do better on this map. Clearly was not a fan of that previous one, although he did fairly well on it in the winner bracket semifinals, so I don't know. Here he is, at least in the middle of the pack right now. OmnipotZ has taken the lead. Good turn there from Kronos. Builds up a lot of speed and goes up to first place even. Outstanding performance. Where is aswer? aswer stumbles on the border. It's gonna be behind with 7200s in the next checkpoint. Meanwhile, we have OmnipotZ back in the lead. And Carl will also pass Kronos, perhaps. No, Kronos still at second place. Cannot feel safe to take that position. Ooh, that's a risky landing from Kronos. Went really close to the wall and Carl will actually pass him, so that was not a good landing from Kronos whatsoever. OmnipotZ feels really safe in the lead. 1500s, here's the end, and OmnipotZ will take first place. 58.98 I think is a pretty good time. Carl 59.21, Kronos 0.38, and aswer 1 minute 74 hundredths. So OmnipotZ 10 hundredths ahead of aswer now, who is 600 ahead of Carl, who is 4 points ahead of Kronos. Who was that in the start? It was aswer! And he gets a no drift in the next turn as well. Those no drifts can be really hard to avoid. You can do a so-called neo drift, even if you have low speed, you can still make a drift, but it's definitely hard to make it, especially when the pressure is so high. And of course these players are at a LAN event as well, so and they might actually play on a stage right now. Anyways, Kronos has also made a mistake and also got a no drift, funnily enough. So that leaves OmnipotZ and Carl. OmnipotZ can win another round. He is looking hot right now. 2100s ahead of Carl. Unless he makes a mistake, he's gonna win this one. I'm confident in saying. And here is the last turn. OmnipotZ takes it pretty safe. Carl gets closer, but not enough. And OmnipotZ with another 10 points. Up to 56 points already. aswer only gets 3, 39. Carl gets 6, it's 36. And Kronos with 4 points up to 30 now. Still at last place though. As we go live into the third round. Kronos has still not won a single round, I think. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think so. That is really unexpected. He's at second place right now. OmnipotZ is just looking really strong on this map. No one is really close to him. And he is in the lead once again here in the third round. Where is the two LDLC players? They're a bit further behind. aswer at third and then Carl at fourth. 7200s behind in the next checkpoint. Oh, and Kronos hits the wall! Kronos hits the wall. aswer will pass him. He's still ahead of Carl though. Let's follow at the top. OmnipotZ is looking to win another round here. He's third in a row on this map. 59.05, really good time. aswer 0.24. Kronos able to stay in front of Carl at least, but this is not Kronos' match so far. Only at 34 points, still at 4th place. Carl at 39, aswer at 45, and OmnipotZ at 66 points. And Kronos drops down in speed in the very first turn of the next round. What happened? What happened to Kronos? I have no idea. I must have hit the wall or something, or maybe he drove over the border and he got a slowdown from it. Sometimes that can happen, although it's quite rare. So yeah, unfortunate there from Kronos. I mean, he must feel really bummed about this. So he's gonna hope for people to make mistakes, and Carl makes a mistake. Where's Kronos? Still not there. He's still at 4th place. Does not look good. Here's OmnipotZ. He makes a mistake for the first time on this map, so aswer can sneak by and takes the lead with 1800. So perhaps OmnipotZ finally will not win a round. Here's our aswer, and he jumps into the finish line. 59.34, able to defeat OmnipotZ to take 6 points. Carl will take 4, and Kronos with 3 points once again. Still at only 37 points. Carl is 43, aswer at 55, OmnipotZ at 72. This match has really developed in a unexpected way. I did not expect Kronos to be at last place right now. Here's aswer with an early mistake now. $6,900 behind, and hits the wall again, so we'll be over 1 second behind now, and then hits the wall again, so we'll be even more behind. Let's follow the top. Carl is at third, Kronos at second, OmnipotZ of course at first place. Almost a perfect performance on this map. Could have won that previous round as well. Gets past this turn where he crashed now, still at first place. Carl will take a risk, but it does not pay off whatsoever. He's on his back and you can't respawn in ESWC, so Carl will not get any points in this round. Meanwhile, OmnipotZ defeats Kronos with 1100s. Kronos can just not get a break. You still haven't won a single round. OmnipotZ up to 82 points after 2 maps played. That is quite good. aswer at 59, Carl at 43, and Kronos also at 43. So at least he caught up to Carl, who did not get any points there, since he flipped and went on his back. But yeah, that is the score after 2 maps played. And let's see what the next map will be. It will be Utopia by Wally. The world record here is 58.57 by Massa. Funnily enough, we got 3 Dignitas players in top 3 in the Dedimania. Kronos is at 4th, aswer is at 5th, OmnipotZ is at 8th, and Carl is at 21st place in the Dedi. Which doesn't really mean too much, but could give a slight indication at least how good the players are on the maps. But yeah, 1 warm-up round and then we will continue the match. And that is the end of the warm-up, so let's continue the match. Right now the score is OmnipotZ in the lead with 82, aswer at second with 59, Carl at third with 43, and Kronos at fourth with 43. Beginning the third map, and we play 5 maps on 5 rounds on each map. But you get 10 points for first place, 6 for second, 4 for third, and 3 for fourth place. And then we play to 120 points. Once you reach 120 points, you will become a finalist. That means that you have to win 1 round to secure your position. So that is basically the format of this tournament. So we are live into the first round, and Carl is in the lead right now. OmnipotZ and Kronos behind him, and aswer has made a mistake. So he is far behind. 1.5 seconds. Kronos right now in the lead, will be able to win for the first time. Definitely needs it. Only top 2 goes through, so right now it's OmnipotZ and aswer. 1300 is ahead of OmnipotZ right now. And then OmnipotZ makes a mistake. Carl still remains though, could potentially pass Kronos, but looks like Kronos finally will be able to take home around 59.26. Carl 0.35, OmnipotZ 1 minute 50 hundreds, and aswer 1 minute 2 seconds and 2 hundreds. So the others getting a bit closer to OmnipotZ, who is still in the lead with 86 points, aswer at 62, Kronos at 53, and Carl at 49. So Kronos goes up to 3rd place. So this might be a comeback for Kronos, the start of the comeback for Kronos. We had a terrible start to this match. Made several mistakes in a row and just was not able to win a single round. So let's see if we can put up a better performance on this map. Aswer with another poor start. 3400s, and the next checkpoint is 37. Kronos right now occupying that first place, just ahead of OmnipotZ and Carl. And he's looking pretty good right now, 600 ahead of Carl. OmnipotZ once again drops down a bit here, but at least avoids crashing. No, never mind. He will crash, and Carl comes back in the end and able to pass Kronos. Whoa! Huge speed from Carl in the end. And he takes that first place, 59.14. 900 ahead of Kronos. Kronos might have made a mistake though. I switched to him pretty late there, but yeah, Carl takes that one, and with that is tied again with Kronos, 59 points each. OmnipotZ has reached 90 points now, Aswer at 65. So both Carl and Kronos getting really close to Aswer, but still far behind OmnipotZ. Third round now, and Aswer in the lead. Had two bad starts in a row. This might be a better one though. Carl doing good as well at second place. And OmnipotZ. Oh, Aswer gets a no drift. No drift from Aswer. Puts him at fourth place. Kronos takes over the lead. Ahead of Carl and OmnipotZ. Oh, and OmnipotZ also with a mistake. Aswer will pass him. Lots of mistakes in this round. Kronos and Carlo remains in the lead here. Will Kronos be able to stay in front of Carl this time? Yes, he will. No, he will not. What? Whoa! Carl actually hit the side of the finish and able to pass Kronos with 300s. That was absolutely sick. That was absolutely sick by Carl. So Carl able to pass Kronos once again in the end. And yeah, Kronos must feel pretty devastated by that. That was really insane by Carl. Took that risk and hit the side of the finish line. Those who don't know, that is a bug in the game. So if you hit the side, you can still finish. So yeah, insane by Carl. Takes first place, and he's actually tied with Aswer now with 69 points each. Kronos at 65, OmnipotZ at 93, who is currently at fourth place. Oh, Carl clips the wall to the right. Not gonna win this time. And Kronos, will he finally be able to win a round? Well, actually, he already won a round, but the two previous one he was so close, and then Carl passed him. No Carl in sight though this time, and OmnipotZ is 30 hundredths ahead behind. So Kronos this time is gonna be able to take first place, 59.02. OmnipotZ at second, Aswer at third, and Carl at fourth. OmnipotZ at 99 points. Kronos is up to second place with that first place, 75 points. Aswer at 73 and Carl at 72. So yeah, Kronos is right now qualified, second place. A really bad start, but definitely playing better on this map. And OmnipotZ was doing really well on the previous map, but now is not doing anywhere close as good on this map. Did another mistake here as well, so the others is definitely closing in on OmnipotZ because of this. Kronos right now at third behind LDLC, Aswer and Carl. Oh, hits the wall as he goes up on the platform. Who's gonna take first, Aswer or Carl? Whoever takes first here will go up to second place. Carl hits the wall. So it looks like it's gonna be Aswer. Kronos might be able to pass Carl. Yes, he will. Goes up to second place. Ooh, Aswer hits the side of the pole. Still able to take first place though. Takes that alternative finish. 59.93. That was a pretty bad round from all four players. But anyways, that is the end of the third map. OmnipotZ goes over 100 points. Still in the lead with 102. Aswer is now at second with 83, Kronos at third with 81, and Carl at fourth with 76. So this is definitely getting closer now, and if OmnipotZ continues to make so many mistakes as he did on this map, yeah, the others could catch up, but we are soon reaching that 120 points. OmnipotZ could in fact reach it on this map, which is Boots House by short, and the world record here, or the Dedemania record here I should say, is 105.29 by Carl Jr. And of course one warm-up before we continue the match. And that's the end of the warm-up. Of course, the players are playing with cars on. That is a rule for ESWC and in fact for all offline events in Trackmania. So that way the players are more aware of the other players, and that's how it should be, I think. Also online, I would like to see that more in tournaments. But anyways, we are going live now into the fourth map. OmnipotZ in the lead with 102, aswer at second with 83, Kronos at third with 81, and Carl at fourth with 76. Playing to 120 with finalist mode. So OmnipotZ with 2 quick wins here could reach that finalist mode. And then if he wins the third, he could already be in the grand final. Stumbles a bit there, so allows Carl and Kronos to pass him. Aswer a bit further behind. But still a pretty close round though. Much more speed on this map. Oh, aswer will hit the wall. Of course, try to risk it, try to catch up. Kronos still in the lead here, builds up a lot of speed as he goes into the loop. 1300 set of OmnipotZ right now. Kronos might be able to win this one. Yeah, looks like that will be the case. And will OmnipotZ take second? Yeah, he's able to stay in front of Carl with only a few hundreds, so good stuff there from OmnipotZ. aswer will take fourth place. So Kronos now with a couple of wins. Won the first round of the previous map and now also wins the first round of this map. Up to 91 points at second place, ahead of aswer at 86, Carl at 80. OmnipotZ still in the lead with 108, but he cannot reach finalist mode in this round. We'll have to play at least 2 more rounds. Oh, might be 3 though. Crashes hard here in the start. Of course, the pressure is starting to build up now the closer you get to that finalist. That is not always easy to handle. Kronos also with a mistake. Both OmnipotZ and Kronos have fallen. aswer and Carl remain. aswer having a 1600 lead over Carl. $1400s now. Carl getting a bit closer. But still needs a perfect ending here if you want to pass, take first. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Nope. aswer is gonna take first place. 105.82, great time. And also Carl under 106 with 192. Then OmnipotZ and Kronos several seconds behind. So OmnipotZ up to 112 points. Took third in that round, able to pass Kronos. aswer up to second with 96, passes Kronos, and then Carl at fourth place still. So OmnipotZ can now reach finalist mode if he takes first in this round. There he is. That is not the easiest task. He's not been looking that good on this map so far, so yeah, we'll see if he can do it. He's at striking distance at least, as we are 30 seconds into this round, but then does make a small error there, so now is 2600s behind. Does not look promising for OmnipotZ, and with this would only get 3 points as well. Oh, whoa! OmnipotZ falls out of the track, and he lands on his wheels at least, but will he be able to finish this round? He cannot respawn. I'm not sure actually how long the countdown is. Might not be possible for OmnipotZ. He's 3 checkpoints behind the rest. In the meantime, we got the aswer in the lead. He's gonna win another round ahead of Carl once again. Similar times from both players. And where's Kronos? What? What? Where's Kronos? He did not finish this round. What? Both Kronos and OmnipotZ retires the round. I have no idea what just happened. So yeah, OmnipotZ still at 112, Kronos still at 94. aswer at 106, Carl at 92. Crazy round. Let's see if OmnipotZ can do better now. He has not looked good on this map, that's for sure. Alright, he is off to a better start now, in the lead together with Kronos, the 2 players that retired in the previous round. aswer has dropped down 3900s. 45 in the next checkpoint. And if OmnipotZ wins this one, he will reach finalist mode at first place. He had such a big lead after about 2 maps, I want to say, but after that he's not been looking as good. And right now we see Carl passing him at, or maybe not, it's very, very close now, going over the loop. Kronos with more speed goes up to 2nd place, but OmnipotZ can reach finalist mode. Good speed here in the end as well. OmnipotZ will stay in front. Who's gonna take 2nd? Kronos able to stay in front of Carl. Great round, 3 players under 106. aswer 2 seconds behind. And OmnipotZ is the only finalist. He's gonna get at least 2 rounds here as the sole finalist, and preferably you wanna take first in this first attempt, because the more attempts you make, the more the pressure builds and the more momentum is transferred to the other players, because they are essentially 3 versus 1 right now. So this is the best chance for OmnipotZ, and we see aswer with a mistake, also Carl, so that is promising for OmnipotZ. He still got Kronos left though. So this is very common here that, yeah, right now OmnipotZ got the momentum, but if he does not win this round, the momentum usually shifts to the other players. Let's see if he can do it. Kronos will pass him. 600s ahead. OmnipotZ can still make it. But he needs to drive fast. Cannot rely on Kronos making a mistake. Kronos will extend his lead. 2700s ahead now. Great turn there from Kronos. OmnipotZ will have to risk the ending now. He got nothing to lose, but 2400s is quite a lot. Let's follow Kronos here. Will he take it easy, take it safe? Yeah. Avoids the wall with quite a lot, and Kronos will deny OmnipotZ a spot into the grand final. And goes up to 110 points, so Kronos now could reach finalist mode in the next round. As with 3 points, Carl with 4, and that is the end of the map. And I think OmnipotZ wanted that, to be honest. Even though he was kind of close there in the end, he wasn't looking good on this map. So we'll see if he can, if he feels more confident on the next map, which will be Aperico, I think, or maybe not. I think, yeah, we played 4 maps, so Aperico should be the next map. Yes, made by OmnipotZ, in fact. So yeah, that might be good for OmnipotZ. He's finalist on his own map. I should say it's also built together with Roa, and the world record is 104.98 by Tween, the Dedimania record. So we start with 1 warm up here. OmnipotZ is finalist. aswer at 112, Kronos at 110. Both those players could join up with OmnipotZ if they win the next round, and then Carl at 100 points. So make it, but it's gonna be tough. Kronos retires that warm-up round. He's ready. Does not want to waste any more time. I really like it that there's only one warm-up round. Usually there's two, and I think that's too much. One feels like the best amount. Here's the finish line. That means this is the end of the warm-up. So this is likely the final map. Well, it is gonna be the final map. 5 more rounds remain. Good luck, have fun. OmnipotZ finalist, aswer 112 points, Kronos 110 points, and Carl with 100. Let's follow OmnipotZ. Needs to take first to secure a spot into the grand final. Has been dominated in the beginning of this match, but the last couple of maps he's not been looking as good, and the others have caught up a lot. Let's see if he's gonna be better on this final map. And looks promising in the start. Takes the lead here. Oh, and then hits the wall! OmnipotZ hits the wall and is at last place. So the others now will catch up to him even more, and Kronos and aswer can both reach finalist mode. Whoever takes first in this round will join up with OmnipotZ. So this is very important. We want to reach finalist mode as quickly as possible. Kronos right now in the lead. Had such a bad start to this match, but right now could actually win it even. Extends his lead, 1200 ahead of aswer right now. aswer gets quite a lot of speed here over this stretch. Caught up a couple of tenths, but it's not enough. Kronos will take it, 105.69. aswer 0.82, Carl 106.15, and OmnipotZ retires. No need to finish that round since it was at last place. So that means Kronos is finalist now as well. Kronos and OmnipotZ, the two favorites. Will they be the two players into the grand final as well? Carl and aswer can still make it though. So both OmnipotZ and Kronos now can take first in this round. You see aswer having a poor start. OmnipotZ almost crashed again, but aswer is the one who crashes. So aswer is not gonna... Well, actually, he will reach finalist mode as long as he finishes this round. OmnipotZ right now in the lead, 10 hundredths ahead of Kronos. And also Carl. Will this be it for OmnipotZ? Right now it looks like Kronos will be the only one who can deny him that first place. He's gonna make everything, take all the risks to try and catch up, but that usually means that you crash as well. And that happens to Kronos. So OmnipotZ looking good now. He's 70 hundredths ahead of Kronos. 70 hundredths, that should be enough for OmnipotZ to take first in the winner bracket final. Qualify to the grand final of the French qualifications. Here he comes into the finish line, 105.77. OmnipotZ takes first place and a spot into the grand final. Congratulations to him. So now aswer has joined up with Kronos. Two finalists. Super Karlov is at 108 points. Still need 2 more rounds. Needs to win 3 rounds in a row if he wants to qualify as well to the grand final. So let's see. It's not impossible. Oh, but he gets the most terrible start ever that he could imagine, and yeah, this is not gonna be it for Carl. aswer or Kronos, who's gonna take second place? This is it, the final round. Neck and neck, and we see aswer with a small stumble there on the border, but he's still in it though. He's only 900s behind. He can still make it. Goes wide here to try and build up speed. It pays off. He gets closer to Kronos as well. Oh! Huge flip from aswer, and he retires. And Kronos is gonna join up with OmnipotZ. The two favorites, OmnipotZ and Kronos, will make it through this very interesting winner bracket final. So back and forth. OmnipotZ had a super start, but the others caught up. Kronos had a super bad start, but was able to make a comeback and take second place. GG. So OmnipotZ and Kronos advance to the grand final. Aswer and Carl drops down to the loser bracket.